Hey, you guys. Good morning. Yes, it's still morning. Oh my goodness. I've been up since so early and I've done so much stuff already. So it definitely feels like late afternoon. It feels like 1 p.m. I think I got up at I want to say like 4:30 this morning. So I've been up for a really long time. So anyway, good morning. Hi, Mrs. Eubanks. I think that's how you say your name. Thanks for coming in. Hey to everybody who's hopping in over on Facebook and on YouTube. I feel like I don't have enough light over here for you guys on these channels, but it's all good. We're gonna work with it. Um, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you guys so much for tuning in live. I greatly appreciate you being here with me today. This morning, I'm going to be talking about what you can do to make content creation easier. That's the simplest way for me to say it. I titled this broadcast, Do These Things If You Are Struggling to Create Content. So if you have a friend who is in business, you know somebody who could benefit from today's conversation. Let me just adjust this a little bit, Facebook. If you know somebody who could benefit from today's conversation, please do me a favor and invite them to the broadcast. They can watch us on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. So wherever you are tuned in, please make sure you share this broadcast. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiara Solomon. I am the founder of the Right Click Agency. We are a full service digital marketing agency, and we help people to the easiest way to say it is I'm going to help you boss up online. Okay. I'm going to help you to look like the expert that you are online. And it's something that I love to do. It's something that I'm super passionate about, especially for people who are trying to reach a global marketplace, a global audience, right? So if you're interested in that, you need help with that, please schedule a call with me. You can click the link in my bio if you're watching this on Facebook or on Instagram, rightclickagency.com, and click on the tab that says schedule a call with us to get your free social media assessment. How many of you guys need help just figuring out what to do? Right? If you need help just figuring out what to do, where to get started, what to do next, all of those things, then this is definitely going to help you. So we also have a class coming up. So if you're interested in taking a class and learning how to increase your followers on Instagram and create content easier, you can go to rightclickagency.com/IG growth to find out more details about that class and how you can join my membership too. Okay. So I just wanted to get all of that stuff out of the way. I'm so super excited to be here with you guys today. I actually have, I think, about 8 things. I know that's a lot, but these are going to be really, really helpful. And I didn't want to not talk about something because I know that this is the area that a lot of business owners are struggling with right now. I know that this is something that you guys need help with, right? You need help showing up more online. You need help getting more followers, right? You need help taking your business to the next level. So I didn't want to skip over anything. I wanted to make sure that you guys were getting the information that you needed. Okay. And if this is helpful to you, please make sure you engage with this broadcast, and also make sure that you share it with somebody that you know could benefit from it. Okay. So let's get into the topic. Let's get into the conversation. Because the number one thing that I want you to, I guess, adjust about the way that you are looking at content creation, when you even talk about it, when you even think about it for your own business. And if you're a business owner, the reality of it is that you do need to create content now. And 2022. I've been seeing this meme go around that's like, I'm a business owner, so now that means I have to make content. I'm a business owner, so now that means I have to make. Yes, you do, right? And the truth is, if you had a bigger budget and you were able to hire a photography team or hire these other people, you wouldn't have to necessarily do that on your own. So, you want to take these steps so that you can grow your business. When you're starting your own business, the most important thing to focus on is growth. Okay. So I want you to start to shift the way you think about content creation. And I want you to stop thinking about it like, I got to create something new. I got to come up with something completely brand new to be able to make content. And I want you to start thinking about it from the perspective of like documentation. Okay. And what I mean when I say documentation is like you documenting, right? You giving people insight into what goes on in your business. So let's say, for example, there is a skincare brand, right? This is so Dove does a good job of creating really amazing skincare campaigns that like target their clients. And I recently saw one where they are like investing in creating content that doesn't make young women feel so targeted on social media. I don't want to talk about that though. I do want to talk about some of the other Dove commercials that I've seen that are like, oh, it makes my skin feel so soft. Oh yeah, these are the ingredients in those products, right? So think about it from the perspective of you documenting, you literally documenting and sharing to your potential customers, your potential clients, what's going on behind the scenes in your business, what's going on behind the scenes in, your brand, what's going on with you as a business owner. All of these things are super, super important for people to understand, especially as a smaller business, because right now people really want to do business with the people, or with brands rather, that they know are connected to real people, are having an impact, are making a difference, are doing all of these things. And so, I know that might be a little bit overwhelming to say to you, but I had to say it to y'all because I want you to know that running a business is not just about how can I make the most money right now. That's important. You want to make money, but in 2022, your business really has to provide more than, we just here. Hi, we're here, right? So that's the first thing. Don't think about it from the perspective of content creation. Like I got to come up with something every single day, because that's part of the reason why you're burning out, because you're always trying to create something new. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but I really want you guys to know that you don't have to do that every single day. If you focus on it from the perspective of like, this is a documentary about my business. This is, an ongoing, every single day I am ongoing creating grabbing the content, watching what people are doing. And I just last night watched the J-Lo documentary on Netflix called Halftime, where she is just, first of all, I love J-Lo. Okay. She's such a hard worker. She is literally amazing. Shout out to J-Lo. Whoop, whoop. But literally the documentary, they weren't like creating content specifically for the documentary. They did have parts where they did like sit down and explain certain things, but the documentary was a documentation of what was already going on a day-to-day in her life as she was preparing for this event. Right. And so it has to be the same way with you, with your business, especially if you are running a business that is in some way, shape, or form based around you. And a lot of times that's what people are doing today on social media. Okay. So stop thinking about it from like, oh, I got to come up with something to say. I got to razzmatazz. Your life is already interesting enough. I'm sure of it. Okay. So you have to start documenting what's going on, and then be creative and incorporate that into your promotional content. And I'll talk more about that later. Okay. Number two, the second thing that I want you guys to know is that this is connected to the first one. A lot of times, I just talked to someone yesterday who told me that part of the reason that she struggles to create content consistently, part of the reason that she struggles to post as frequently as she knows she should is because she is kind of dealing with imposter syndrome a little bit. And if you are willing to be honest, just go ahead and comment in the chat if you've ever experienced imposter syndrome, if that has ever happened to you, if that's one of the reasons why you don't necessarily engage or publish as much as you feel like you should. I know for me, I definitely did at a time um struggle with coming up with stuff every day. And I also felt like, you know, is this something that people like? And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, it is challenging sometimes to like go live and you feel like nobody is watching, nobody is engaging, nobody is seeing what you're talking about on social media. But if you can get over that part, if you can be consistent and keep showing up again and again and again, eventually it's gonna grow. Hey Daydon, hey Lervelle, thank you guys for coming in. One of the things that I say to everybody is, you got to be willing to keep going even when you're not necessarily seeing the results, because your analytics are reporting what's happening. Your analytics, hey Brittany, your analytics are not telling you what's about to happen, what's coming up, how many people are gonna see what you post next. Your analytics are only telling you what already happened in your business. So you have to be willing. I mean, I definitely have struggled with this. I'm not saying that it's not a struggle. I'm just simply saying, understand that so does everybody else. And if you watch social media, you will see people complaining about their reach being low, people complaining about people not seeing their video content. Okay, so everybody is experiencing it, but people are still selling their products and services online. So don't feel like you don't have anything worth value of adding to the conversation. Don't feel like people are not going to see your stuff if you're not showing up all the time. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is such a waste of time. Really understand that everybody is going through the same thing you're going through. Everybody feels the same way that you feel, right? It's like when you ever like public speak as a kid, maybe do like a talent show or had to give a speech at school or something like that, and your parents might have told you like, just imagine everybody naked, right? That's really what you got to do. Like, you have to you have to know that everybody else is feeling exactly what you're feeling as it relates to what it is that you're trying to do. And I tell you guys this all the time. I know that I come across as such a strong public speaker, but when I'm speaking, a lot of times, even when I'm on live stream, I'm like sweating profusely. I fidget a lot. Like, if I'm doing a public speaking engagement, I'm definitely sweating. Okay. I'm sweating my behind. Listen, so understand that doesn't take away from the value that you have to bring to the marketplace, right? That doesn't make you any less attractive, interesting, informative, whatever it is that you're trying to be. You're still the expert in your industry, despite whatever internal issues you may be facing, right? And that's what I really, really, really want you guys to understand. But let me also say this. One of the things that really amplifies, uh that really makes imposter syndrome worse is when you are trying to come up with something new every single day. Okay. And I know that you might feel like you have to, because you got to post every single day on social media. You want to be present on social media as much as possible, right? But you don't have to create content every day just to be present on social media every day. So this is why I teach people the batching process. This is why we have content days, right, for our VIP clients where they can come and get a bunch of content that we can repurpose and reuse for a variety of things. I'm so super excited. We have a content creation day coming up in Baltimore, Maryland, at the end of July, I want to say the 28th through the 31st, if I'm not mistaken. I got to check the dates, but if you're interested in coming in, getting all of your photos, videos, I'm going to share later on today some of the ones that we did before. But content days are so amazing because this not only gives you a batch of content, but it teaches you how to recreate this for yourself so that you can go and do content days on your own. It's something that I do regularly. I'm actually going to do this weekend my own content retreat. So starting tomorrow and Sunday, I'm super excited. I'm going to just be shooting content. I'm going to be directing myself, which is so fun for me to do. The last Build a Bankable Brand shoot, I got to do that too, because I don't always direct myself. A lot of times I hire people to help me as well, but I really just want to get better, you guys, at being a creative director. So I'm very, very excited. We're gonna produce a bunch of dope content this weekend. So anyway, but that's the reason why I teach the batching process, because I don't want you guys to be trying to come up with something every single day. That makes it so much more difficult for you to show up, because you're going to eventually burn out. Okay. And the third thing I want, or is this number 3? Yes. The third thing I want to tell you is that batching actually works. I was on the phone with a client a couple of days ago, you guys, and we literally walked through a 3-hour batching process that gave her 35 pieces of content. And actually, it wasn't 3 hours. It was, 90. 35 pieces of content in 2 hours. Right. I increased it to 3 because I was like, I'm gonna just throw in another hour there for you, just in case you're moving slow that day. But we mapped out the pieces of content that would need to be created, the pieces of content that would be edited down into, and how to literally fill her content calendar with 35 pieces of content. I'm sorry. Yeah, 35 pieces of original content that she created, and then additional content for like promotional materials, memes, all of that kind of stuff. So shout out to me. Hi, Frazier. Thanks for coming in. If this is helpful to you guys, please share this video with somebody that you know could use it. It's very, very important that the people who are connected to you hear this information, see this information, and, find out about it. Okay. So yes, definitely possible for you to batch your content. If you're interested in learning how to batch your content, you're interested in learning how to create high quality content without spending a lot of time, you want to show up on social media, please schedule a free social media assessment with me. You guys, you can go to rightclickagency.com. Click on the tab that says schedule a call and schedule your free assessment. This is a great way for you to figure out, what things you are already doing right and what things you need to improve upon so that you can boss up your sales, boss up your business, right? Because here's the thing, you guys, you have to create content if you want people to follow you, okay? You have to create content if you want people to buy your stuff. They have to know what it is that you have for sale. And if they don't know, if they are not clear, if they, can't get a clear understanding, a clear vision of how you can help them, they're not going to follow you and they're not going to turn into customers, right? So the way to get people to follow you, like your photos and videos, engage with your content, all of the things that people are struggling with, it stems from, this is something I say to you guys literally, I don't know, 3-4 times a week. You got to show up every day. Now that's scary, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh, Kiara, I gotta create content every single day. I gotta come up with something new to say every single day. No, you don't have to come up with something new to say every single day if you follow the strategies that we teach on how to effectively batch your content, repurpose your content, and post every single day. But you do have to post every single day. Okay. So you could do it the struggle way or you could do it the easy way. I want to do it the easy way. All right. So the next thing that you guys need to do if you are struggling to create content consistently, this is going to really, really help you, because the next thing you're going to say is, okay, Kiara, I'm going to do a content batching day, right? Okay. All right. I'm with you, but I don't know what to say. How many of you guys feel like that? Just write me in the chat. I don't know. I don't know what I should talk about on social media. I don't know what kind of tips or advice people want, right? Well, first of all, that's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true, because if you are a business owner, if you are, especially if you're a service provider, if you have regular conversations with your clients and your customers, right? If you have regular conversations with the people that you're connected to, right? You're going to know the problems that they're dealing with. You're going to know the questions that they have. You're going to know what they need help with, because they tell you or they ask you questions about those things, right? Would you guys agree? So if they are asking you questions, if you are getting what I call frequently asked questions, right? People commonly discuss topics, right? Things that people regularly say to you. If that's happening, then you can use those topics, you can use that information to develop the content plan or the content that you're going to create. Okay, is this making sense to you guys? Just say me in the chat if you guys understand what I'm talking about, if this is helpful to you, because I want to make sure that I'm adding value to you guys, but I also want to make sure that I'm not like leaving anybody behind with the information, okay? So it's so important for you to understand. It's so important for you to talk to your clients regularly. It's so important for you to ask questions, because the more that you do that, the more that you learn what people are interested in. And not only does that allow you to create content for them, you guys, but that also really, really helps you to be able to create products, right? Create tools for them, create solutions for them. Okay. So you definitely need to be incorporating the frequently asked questions into your content. You also need to check out what people in your industry, other people in your industry are talking about, or those trending topics. This was one of the things that I taught in my Build a Bankable Brand Bootcamp. We talked about your social media presence. It's a fly down here. We talked about your social media presence and, finding what is trending in your business and your industry, and also speaking on those topics is really going to help you. Like, what are the people who are looking for your products and services? What are they searching for? And if you can figure that out and you can create content to answer their questions and to provide solutions for them, then that's going to help you so much to be able to grow your followers and also create content that is getting good results, getting good engagement. Okay. So number one, we said create content creation is really documentation, right? That's so important for you to shift your mindset with that and to understand that you are really creating a daily documentary of your business. So what side of the business do you want to show today? Do you want to show the presentation? Do you want to show the customer service? Do you want to show the end result? Like, what part are you documenting right now in your business, and how are you creating content that shows that? Okay. Number two is understanding that everybody is afraid to introduce their ideas, their content to the world. Everybody knows that everybody is watching, everybody is judging. That's another thing that I took away from the J-Lo documentary yesterday, you guys, is that people really judge J-Lo. And in one article, they called her a criminally underrated actress. Just a criminally underrated actress. So it and they definitely showed that in this documentary. J-Lo has done like 40 films. She's made like over, I don't know, maybe it was like $80 billion or something like that. Like, J-Lo is that girl, okay? She do not get the credit that she deserves, period. And I'm gonna come back and do a live stream and talk about J-Lo, because yes. But what I got from that is, like, sometimes we're afraid to share our information, our talent. Sometimes we're afraid to put out our content because we're afraid of what other people are going to say. Are people going to like it? Is this video going to get a lot of likes? Is this video going to get a lot of, views, right? But you still have to put it out there. And even when it doesn't get good feedback, you still got to put it out there. And that's one of the things that J-Lo definitely was doing, right? It's like she was showing up. She's committed, and she's a hard worker, really like a perfectionist a little bit. Hey Z, thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate that. So yes, very inspiring. So you have to understand that everybody is dealing with imposter syndrome. All of us have those fears, doubts, and worries. And the thing that's amplifying that for you is that you're trying to come up with new content every single day. So I want you to get out of that mindset and understand that there's a better way for you to create content that's not going to be so struggle focused, right? It's going to just be able to get done and put out faster. Okay. So Next tip is using the content batching strategy that we talked about. You literally can create all of the content that you're going to need for your business or your brand in like 3 hours or less, right? And that's if you're posting, every single day, 3 times a day, right? But if you're somebody who is in a particular industry where you don't need to be, like posting a lot, you're just trying to have a presence on social media, you can create all of your content for the month in like an hour or 90 minutes, right? So it's really about, or you can do multiple content days. You don't have to do them all in one fell swoop. But if you need help, you want to create content, you want to, build a professional presence online, definitely check out our content days. We have one coming up in July in Baltimore. I'm very, very excited. At the end of July in Baltimore. You can go to rightclickagency.com to get more information about that, or you guys can just click the link in my bio and let's get on a call. Let's talk about which of our programs is a good fit for you, so we can help you take your business to the next level. The next tip is answering those frequently asked questions when you are batching your content. When you finally schedule your content day, okay, then we're going to answer the questions, the most commonly asked questions that you get in business, okay? That's the content. That's the majority of the content. I'm not gonna tell you guys the whole content plan, but that's the majority of the content, okay? And again, if you want to learn, like, okay, but how do I record it? How do I break it down? How do I plan it? How do I flip it? How do I produce a bunch of content? Then you definitely need to sign up for one of our content days, okay? Because the strategy is like, mm, mm. I know y'all got questions though. Okay. I know y'all got questions. All right. Now, the other thing I want to tell you guys is that when you are creating content, you're creating memes or videos, whatever it is, use templates. Templates are your friend. Okay. If you need some social media templates, it's something that we can create for you, but it's as simple as going out and you guys are using Canva, you guys are using Photoshop and these other apps. Create some basic templates for your business so you're not always starting from scratch every single time it's time for you to create content. Okay, so definitely incorporating templates and having a overall brand theme and focus, right? What are your brand colors? What is your font? All of those things you need so that you can look amazing and really attract the customers and the clients that you want online, you guys. So I definitely encourage you, if you need help with that, is another service that we offer. We have these branding and rebranding packages that I'm so excited for. Part of that includes the content day, so you literally can get your entire social media presence redesigned and do a content day and get an ongoing strategy to be able to produce content. Like for me, I know that the package was really designed to help people who are serious about just looking amazing online and not struggling, because content creation is not hard, for real, for real. When we break it down like this, like when we break it down to the reality that you could literally create all of the content for a month in 3 hours, maybe take another hour to schedule the content, and you could be creating content that is engaging, that's getting follows, is getting likes, is getting shares, all of that stuff with very little effort. Then when you look at it like that, it's a no-brainer, because after 4 hours in my business, I have produced enough, I have done enough to consistently show up on social media for the next 30 days. And anything else that I do after that is extra, it's above and beyond. So I know I'm going to attract more people. I know I'm going to get more engagement. I know I'm going to have more reach. And I know I'm going to sell more stuff. Right? And that's the thing that a lot of business owners are missing. You're missing the processes, you're missing the systems that allow you to consistently do the things that you're trying to do in your business. So I definitely want to help you guys with those things. Please, please, please go to rightclickagency.com rightclickagency.com and click on the schedule a consultation tab so that you can talk with us. Okay. The next thing that I want you guys to know is these are my last two tips. Okay. So I'm gonna get the last one first and then I'm gonna go back, because this one, I don't know why I wrote this down. When you're recording content, you guys, you have to give it your best. Okay. So I know I'm making the process sound simple, and it is, but a lot of times when I see you guys creating like Canva templates or even just graphics, flyers, anything, you have to put effort in it. So if you're going to be doing things yourself, then you definitely want to learn how to do those things yourself. Okay. So invest in education. If you feel like you can't hire a graphic designer to do something for you, then take a class on how to do it. That's the other reason why I have my IG growth class that's coming up next week. If you're interested in that, go to rightclickagency.com/IG growth, because I know that not everybody can hire us to help them with the plan to build their Instagram and, do everything for them. And if it's not me, then find somebody who is teaching how to do what you need help with, who is providing resources or something along the line that you can do, because not knowing not knowing is no longer an excuse. That's what I want to say. Today, you have access to more information than ever before. So if you feel like you can't hire somebody to do a service for you, then you have to learn to teach yourself how to do those things that you need help with. You have to educate yourself so that you can grow. So that's very, very important. I really wanted to say that for you guys, because this was helpful. But I spoke to somebody a few weeks ago, and what she said to me really, really stuck with me. She said that she has only invested in education in the form of free information on social media like TikTok or Instagram. And her goal was to make, 6 figures in like the next within this year. It was actually a much shorter time frame, like 90 days. But my concern with that is that people are getting too comfortable or feel too much that, like, all of the free information is it. And it's not that the free information can't help you. It's not that the free information is not good. It's just that it's not the full process. It's not the full system. And so if you're serious and you really do want to see yourself grow, marketing is the most important thing. I know a lot of times people put marketing on the back burner, but the truth of the matter is marketing really is the most important thing in your business, because if you're not marketing your business, you're not attracting new customers and new clients. And if you're not attracting new customers and new clients, your business is not growing. And if your business is not growing, it's dying. Okay? Point blank, period. So I want you to understand how important investing in yourself is. I want you to understand how important your marketing is. And if you can't hire somebody to do it for you, you definitely need to invest in learning how to do it for yourself. Okay. And then my final tip is, when it comes to content creation, the thing that I know is holding so many people back is, so sometimes it's funny to hear you guys on the phone, because a lot of times people are just overthinking it. And I know you want your content to look perfect and polished and just say all the right things and be the best public speaker ever. But all of that stuff comes with time and practice. And practice makes perfect. That's really the truth of the matter, right? Like, I laughed because I thought about how many live stream videos I've done over my life. I tell people, I always ask people this question, especially like if I meet a new person, like, how many photos or videos do you have on your phone? And I want y'all to guess in the comments. If you've gotten to this point of the video, guess in the comments how many photos and videos I have in my phone, and tell me how many you have in yours, okay? And what I want to say about that is, I practice. Okay. I practice taking photos. I practice taking videos. I don't mean like I'm standing in my house practicing. I've done that in the past, but most importantly, I do it all the time. Right? I'm always going live. I'm always recording videos, recording content for my clients. So I'm learning from them. I'm watching them. I'm learning what works and what doesn't work. And so, yeah, if you are not doing this, if you're not marketing every single day, if you are not a marketer, you're gonna have to practice until you get it right. And a lot of times people are expecting amazing results, super fast results, without having put in the work to really develop and get good. And so, I know you want to be successful. I want you to be successful too. Sometimes the process is that you just got to get going, right? So don't overthink your content. Done is better than perfect, as long as you are consistently and this is the thing that I know. When I go back and look at the content that I was creating even 3 years ago, today, by today's standards, I do not feel like it was good content, right? But but I know that the content that I'm creating now, in 3 years, I'm probably going to feel like it's not good content, right? Because I see my growth, I see my development. And I'm not just talking about like in physical appearance. I mean, like how I talk, how I sell. I feel much more authentic. I definitely used to feel like I had to like follow a script when I first got started with content creation. And like, especially doing live stream videos or any sort of explainer type of videos. Now I feel like I want to have a script, right? So I always do have my notes so I can stay on topic, especially because I tend to go off on a tangent. But I like to flow with the conversation. And I know that it's so important to include regular conversation in whatever sort of broadcast you're making, right? And then the notes that I have are like literally, like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like half sentences. So, it's not very detailed notes, and I don't give myself a lot of structure because number one, I've done it a lot, right? And then number two, I like to just flow a little bit with how things go. So don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about it being polished. The more you create, the better you're going to get at doing it. Okay. Give yourself time and give yourself grace to create content that is resonating with your audience, and figure out what they really want from you. Okay. So hopefully this content was helpful to you. If it was, guys, please do me a favor and like the video. Also, make sure you drop me a comment in the comment section below and just tell me if you got any value from it. What was helpful? What are you going to do different when it comes to your content creation? Thanks to all of you guys who tuned in on Facebook and on YouTube, and of course over here on Instagram. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much, Lorville. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.